Alright. So,
Kill some dudes.
yeah. Let's try not to break me again.
In my defense, there weren't many of us, and we weren't entirely sure where the plot was going, and we thought it was a mess about session.
Problem is, I'm no longer sure where the plot is going anymore.
We drive the plot.
Well, the thing is, the plot. A good plot is always hinges on the next critical 20. All right.
Yes.
Or the next one.
All whistling as you walk away from a fucking librarian. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so you have been building your own little emissary up in the mountain pass.
Yeah.
Which started with the doors, you took off the other emissary.
It took out the other, border.
Oh yeah, these guys.
Hey, they're making one on their side. Cool.
That was the one that was there already.
Oh.
It was you started to cannibalize for your own stuff.
And they're like, what? I don't know. What are we supposed to be doing? What? Ah.
There's a lot of them.
Don't worry. They're all minions. Maybe. Somewhat.
It's okay, we have Gator with us.
The best embassy.
Is it double S or single S?
Double. Just put an S set.
Oh. What if my draw tool would work?
Oh dear. Right.
So
Alright, now where am I? I'm probably over here doing this.
Hammer, hammer, hammer. Hammering.
Did you disable drawing on the map, Gray?
Sorry?
Have you disabled?
No.
Oh no, here we go.
Where's my skills? Engineering to keep working on the embassy. 17.
Okay, so after a while, they actually send out a diplomat. This is not a situation they were ready for. You know, most times you're in a diplomacy, you don't have someone to start building right next to your.
Then they don't know how we do diplomacy.
Yeah.
We do it on the spot. Hot, ready, sexy diplomacy.
That's it. I'm broken again. Right, end of session.
well,
This is how diplomacy works in Argyle.
Yeah, apparently. So, the guy introducing himself as Raphael. Apparently,
My favourite turtle.
he's not green in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, didn't we send off to the Duke for his own diplomats as well?
yeah.
For his own. Okay.
Yep.
Didn't he send us back?
No. He's also going to send somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Somebody who, in his words, was competent or whatever.
Yes. So you've ended up with Faust next again.
Hooray!
Faust! Hey, Faust!
My favourite probably evil vizier.
No, just because he's a vizier doesn't mean he's
Yeah, but if
evil.
the Duke's evil, then the Vizier, I don't know,
Has
it could
to
be cool.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know the Duke's evil?
He'll at least be
Right,
different.
advance the plot.
Right.
Well, none of us are a paladin, so we cannot detect evil.
Hold on, I'm gonna cross-class into Paladin now.
Just so you can detect evil.
Yeah.
I was going to look at these guys and see if they look like they're like angry or trepidatious, or if they seem confident.
They look like there is some trepidation there, but it may just be that there's a bunch of crazy lunatics trying to build an emissary opposite them.
It's so far
I'm
only
standing
taking
in
like
my most
an hour to
intimidating
build.
shirtless pose.
Which, as an elf, means nobody's still intimidated.
You don't really have that much. You're wiry, not muscular.
Now see, if
See,
I rolled
look off
Intimidate,
boat
it
and,
might
the
be
light of the
intimidating.
gods that surrounds my body should also be taken into account.
No.
Oh.
If you want to be intimidated anyway, just give them the crazy dwarf who is currently building an embassy in the middle of nowhere. And Sandy
Or
is
the robot
very
dinosaur.
intimidating. Alright, I'm going to continue on, Gray.
Right. So, they start discussing things. So the Kingdom of Animus, which is of course the big kingdom that's just rammed into you.
Mm-hmm.
I may as well reveal the map because some of you've already looked at it.
No, don't reveal too much of it.
Okay. They're basically willing to set up some trade. They want to send emissaries across. They want to send preachers across. Generally, trying to bring everyone into the light of Animus, who's
We definitely like to apologize for our friend. He's a very literally minded dwarf, and we told him that we needed to build an embassy near you guys. So that's what he did.
Right, make that as a diplomacy roll.
16.
Yeah, they'll accept that. Yeah, they'd rather you kept him over there than any closer. Seeing, he seems to have a thing for doors.
We'll tell him that you're very scared of him and that he should keep his distance, and that should placate him.
Yeah,
Placate.
Sorry.
I'd say placate.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Plot the campaign. Right, next week, call it.
Ooh.
Someone's touchy.
Do you know what you did to my scene last week? Like 3 weeks ago, wherever that was.
Did it start when we took the door off the gate?
Yes. With an actual 20, if I remember.
Yeah.
Can we offer to help repair their gate?
Yeah, they would like their gate back. Unfortunately, it's now part of the episode. They think it might be easier just to build a new gate.
Yeah. Oh, you can't take our Arasian memorial gate.
Wait, did someone say
commemorates
build?
when we ripped the gate off the embassy.
Did someone say
ago.
build?
Have a substandard gate.
Oh, wow.
That's a really awful gate.
It's just some rocks you piled up.
All right.
With a hinge.
26 diplomacy. Did someone say build? Because I love building things.
Welcome to the
I will have you the best gate there will ever be. It will be proof from fire, destruction, explosions, and acid.
Who the
It's
hell
time to
crossed
change
evil
everyone's
with the
alignment
Mad
to
Hatter?
evil.
Yeah, apparently Burke has been possessed.
Possessed? I am not possessed. I am just filled with the inspiration.
Inspiration.
I'm gonna need more fucking booze.
I'm teetotal. I'm thinking about joining you.
Okay, I critted that though.
Slowly
I critted he being eager to build him a new gate.
Yeah, he's backing off behind his guards.
Ladies and gentlemen, the result of a natural 20 diplomacy combined with player character dialogue.
Pretty much a 1 for the dialogue, a 20 for the diplomacy. How the hell are you supposed to reconcile that? I asked you.
Well, they could be like, sure, you can build us a gate.
He's probably just going to be, saying that, but, that's just to keep the crazy dwarf away from him.
Build us 2 gates, but build us 1 gate that even you can't open.
Ooh,
If you'd like to build another wall with a gate about here,
a challenge.
give us another line of defense. Fortifications.
All right, Burke will go off and begin his work on the gate.
Have you been possessed by the ghost of Halloween Tacky?
No, I just felt like it.
And I remember as part of my running plot, I wanted to convince this guy that I was a prophet of Alamus, and that I was happy to meet him, and I wanted to go back and consult with him.
He's basically knocking a couple of bits of wood together. Gates are allowed to have big holes in them, aren't they? Right.
Not big, dwarf-sized.
I hate you all.
They did say a gate I couldn't get into, so I'm gonna make the quantum gate, which is a gate that is there yet not there. So therefore, I do not know whether to hate as a door or open it.
That'll
Oh,
work
God,
well
Shredder's
against Schrodinger's
gate.
invasion force.
The diplomat, Raphael is pretty much ignoring the dwarf as best he can. They apparently on their side have plenty of food, but they're running low on raw materials. Timber and stuff like that is what they really want. But they're also
So it's the inverse of our situation.
Yeah. You've got lots of raw materials with no food. They've got the other way around, so they're very happy to try trading. As I say, they're also wanting to send lots of priests across because they're very happy. They want everyone to hear about their fantastic new religion of a god that will actually work in this realm.
Well, like I said, I'm telling him that I'm already a prophet of Alamus, and I've been doing my best. So I'd love to have some more people over here, and I'd love to consult with you.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that's a diplomacy or bluff.
Probably bluff.
Yeah.
Well,
14. He's surprised, so he's going to ask you a few more questions. So, where did you learn of Alamus?
Well, heard about it from some ghouls. I don't know if you saw the big skull temple over there.
We can't really see much from behind this mountain range.
Oh, yeah, it's where I have the base of operation. We have potlucks on Thursdays.
And these ghouls, how did they learn of our Lord?
I don't know. They were kind of busy trying to eat our brains, so they didn't say too much. But they had a bunch of material around, so I researched after we had to kill them.
Research. So you have had no formal induction into the church. You're more of a convert by literature.
Well, yeah, and plus, I've heard the voice of the great Lord in my mind. He tells me many dark things.
Alamus would never tell you anything dark. He just wishes for us to have one unified religion. The old world with its many gods was a mess. Followers of multiple religions were, causing wars between each other. Several races would, forgot the word, ignoring the chat. Blackballed, that's not the word, sidelined because of beliefs in other gods. This whole world has been, we live in, has been created on the premise of having one god for every race.
Right. Yeah, this is why I'm glad I've met you. I wanted to consult with you on things like this because, from what I heard, there was a substantial bit more of murdering involved.
Not so much murdering. I will admit that, to have one god, we will have to put down all those who will not convert. Although we, at the moment, violence is only used in extreme circumstances.
but we must be very careful in who we put down because we need at least 1,000 people to guarantee genetic diversity.
Oh, I'm sure the rate this area is expanding, we'll have no shortage of population. And once the miracles begin, I'm sure more people will convert rapidly.
I do apologize, but I'm just a mite curious. Can I ask what the tenets of the cult of Alamus, the religion of Alamus, my good man?
Oh, the tenants. I would have assumed your friend would have informed you, but...
Unfortunately, I have been too busy working on my projects.
Yes, right. Why is one of his eyes bigger than the other one? I don't remember you having that hump a minute ago.
No need to worry. That was my monocle too, so I could look at little things very closely.
Yes, of course. Well, the tenements are that you should believe in only Alamus and only Alamus. His priests are sacrosanct. They should be obeyed pretty much without question.
See, I told you guys.
Apart from that, yes, it is mainly to make sure you do not tolerate unbelievers and people trafficking foul
I'm
gods.
just meaning the curious, and what does he believe his rituals of worship would be?
Oh, the normal sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Yeah.
What sort?
Probably the sort you're not thinking of.
Oh,
It's normally animals, although at this point that is becoming quite difficult.
bird effigies. I can make you a machine that lets you do that much more efficiently.
Hey,
But
I am a
have to work
machine.
on the gate.
Yes. I thought you were going to keep him away from us.
Do you want to be the one to try and stop him?
I've got my guys back here. I'm pretty sure we could.
You haven't
are you
seen
sure
what
you
he
wanna
can
take
do
that
when
chance?
he's prone.
Listen, I don't care if he comes at you guys again. You can do whatever you want to. If he's gonna pull shit like that, you know,
I watched him
he's on his
flip into a
own.
volcano.
Anyway, you mentioned that there was a one of our temples across there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said.
So are the priests or priestess still around?
You're looking at him.
Okay, you were brought into the world via this.
What?
You were brought in with the temple.
No. Like I
No.
said, I found the literature and I'm a convert.
So what happened to the original occupants?
They weren't
we
as
had-
friendly as you.
You took up arms.
They unfortunately had to be put down. They were slightly a bit too insane from their worship. The transformation to creatures of undeath had caused them to deteriorate in their minds. One of them thought they were Hellenists.
Oh, that is dangerous.
How do I roll grapple?
Do you mean grapple?
Just roll an athletic check against
Yeah,
me.
athletic check. Who are you grappling? Is this really happening? Yeah, apparently it is.
I'm just going to grab him and drag him away next time.
Yeah, okay. No, unfortunately, we're not hallucinating. This is actually happening.
Also,
Okay.
I think we need to change Burke's alignment to chaotic evil.
It's not already.
Oh. Yeah, and so I clearly have much to learn. Can I come over to your lands and visit one of your temples that I might
Yes,
be
of
fully
course.
enlightened?
Of course, if you wish to be a priest, then we must, initiate you properly.
Awesome.
We, of course, will want to take up residence in our temple once more.
Well, like I said, I'm using it, but I'm
Yes.
happy to host like a co-cleric or something.
Oh my god. We could have an Alamus potluck.
Yes.
An Alamus themed potluck. Oh, I'll make the plans.
Right, so the diplomat is going to head back to the Duke. Quite happily, their diplomat is going to run
What
off.
the hell did our diplomat do?
I have your gate. Is ready now.
No, hang on.
I'm gonna talk to these guys and see if
Burke, come
see
here.
how keen they are on Alamus, like if they all seem to be zealots or if they're like we're just going along with it because they're in power or what. So a 13, I don't roll well, but
Most of them seem fairly happy. Alamus is a god that's been proven to do things.
and they're all super cool with killing anybody who stands in their way.
Oh yeah, I mean, the
Even people that have
the heathen
women
must
and
be
children.
purged. Yes, the heathen must be purged. Children grow up, and this is D&D world, so women are just as competent as men in everything. That sounded wrong.
So-
So
So you're
they're
basically
expected
the
to be as
apple doesn't
competent as
fall
well,
far from the tree. kind of attitude.
Yeah, that came out a bit sexist.
If the father's bad, the kid's going to grow up to be bad too.
Well, no, but if you have to put the family down, you don't want to leave someone around to, come back with a grudge when the child.
Vengeance is such a dirty word.
Yeah, but you got to remember this is a heroic-based society, so they expect people to do stuff like that. That's kind of part of the natural way of things.
All right.
Yeah.
Until we convert the entire population to an evil-based society.
Yeah. So these guys are pretty much just your full-blown lawful evil.
Yes.
So
probably the best way of describing them.
I'm okay with this.
Which, that's fine with me, they can be trusted, but the only thing they're going to respect is force. So I suggest we don't give them access to the temple. I suggest that we invite them to try to take what they want if they think they can take it, because they're going to do it anyway. But they might respect that and say, we'll keep to ourselves, you keep to yourself, and we'll trade. I don't want these fuckers getting any further from this gate than I can help it.
Speaking of which, I have the gate done.
Excellent.
We could set up rock traps.
Well, since the only means of entry is this pass, if we actually destroy the pass, and we can block them off with the mountain range.
Well, that's why I asked the Duke to send some soldiers so he could secure it. Probably
they can use my embassy / guard tower.
Yeah.
Our embassy that's 12 stories tall.
No, 12 stories tall with 4 basement levels.
All right. Well, is Addy going off with the head mojo to see the temple complex and stuff? So I suggest we see what he has to report.
Yep, I'm diplomat / spy.
I like that our rogue has become a cleric.
Oh, guardsman, I have your gate right here.
Put it down. Walk away.
Okay. No one appreciates craftsmanship.
Yeah.
Why does the gate look like a bunch of pubes?
Are those skulls?
It looks like someone's just hammered a bunch of wood together in roughly a gate shape.
I have a night. I rolled 3. I made 3 rolls. My last one was a 19 plus 6 plus 6.
Yeah, but there was a 1 in there as well.
Well, that was for the beginning. The framework wasn't working out that well. I have 11 plus 6 and a 19 plus 6. So
yes, so it's like mithril encoded, but you could tap it and it'll fall over.
the hinges are not really working that well. So well, that's a good thing. I mean, I didn't work on the hinges that well.
It doesn't have hinges.
I'm going to see if I can fix it up a little bit so that it actually works for them. I've got a decent understanding of this with wood and stuff. I'll throw some like hinges together out of whatever leftover wood he had from tearing the gate down in the first place. And give it to him.
Why are we making hinges out of wood?
Because I'm a druid. I don't know how to work with this cold iron metal stuff.
We're making hinges out of wood so it falls down easily to a battering ram.
Shh. Not so loud.
Here, I'm an artificer. I make things. I can make hinges.
All right, before the gate becomes the. Okay.
I make the best hinges the world has ever seen.
Make sure they're trick hinges, though.
Why are we building a decent gate?
I don't know, if you made 20 hinges, one of them would probably be that good.
They're trick hinges, so
They fall. We can make them fall over when we want.
Yes, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
Right. So, Atty. Once across the wall, it's pretty similar to the other side of the mountain here, except they have a massive fortress. Marak is apparently thrown himself into the volcano, probably to get away from Burke. But yeah, this fortress, as you can see, is pretty much bigger than the entire city of Argyle, or town of Argyle. It's got a good, massive central keep. You are led in there. It seems to have quite a large number of soldiers in there. You could also see a large city there off to your east. But there are also to the south quite large fields of like vegetables and wheat and stuff like that. So they do seem to have enough food. Everyone seems fairly happy. No one seems to be starving. There's no corpses lying around. So pretty much the opposite of your side.
How can our side be that bad? We have such great people like Burke around.
Do you not remember the battle?
So, as I'm passing by, I'm going to chat a couple of people up and see how the society is organized. Is it like a kingship or a barony or?
It's probably a theocracy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a theocracy.
Okay.
The priests live in the castle. They send out the laws. If anyone's they haven't had much in the way of attachment. Apparently, this one came through pretty much intact. So you're kind of like the first bit of land they properly run into.
It's marvelous. So, how many priests are there?
It's looking like a couple of hundred in here.
Oh. Okay. And I'm just acting in awe of everything and like gazing up with my little hobbit stature.
The priest is showing you around is of course talking about your initiation. Quite a lot about the sacred vestments you have to wear, the books you're gonna have to read, stuff like that. Of course, there's the final test. Then you've got to move on to your weekly sermons. Blah 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 blah. Priestly stuff keeps on going.
Alright. So I don't know. This is kind of extraordinary circumstances. Any chance we can kind of fast track this? Just so you can get started in the new kingdom with somebody they already know.
Well, of course. We need to, of course, perform the rite to check that your soul is, properly bound to Alamus. Someone just fell over, apparently.
I was picking up the thing and everything fell out of the thing.
Yeah, so, you'll have to prove that your soul is properly bound. And then once you've completed the test, you'll be, they're happy to let you go back and continue to study as an initiate.
Oh, alright. What's this test?
You have to prove your will by killing one of the unfaithful.
Okay, got one handy?
Yeah, we always have several kept around for the new priests.
Kill one of the unfaithful? Can do!
They're not letting you past. They got a big sign on the new gate that do not let this dwarf past.
I can do it.
They have put a Burke embargo?
Yes.
Oh.
You could almost call it an Imberco.
Well, it's now one of the bylaws. No Burks are allowed.
No,
I can always
Burks
change.
allowed.
I can always change my name. But what if they need some engineering done over there?
They have lots of blacksmiths.
But do they have a dwarf?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a D&D fantasy. It's pretty much every race in this city.
This
Oh
is
my
what
god,
hap-
have we actually met other dwarves?
Yeah, there are a few other dwarves here.
This is what
We
happens
just
to the
found
Burke.
we just found Sharn, basically.
Sorry, this is what happens. You let Burke build things for a long ass time. He remembers his dwarven heritage, and he just kind of takes him over for a while.
And he becomes evil.
I think he's been evil for a long time now. He's admitting it a bit more now.